The battle between iPhone and Android will likely last for years to come, however a new study has revealed how the devices fit into the dating landscape. British dating app Palm surveyed around 3,000 people to see what gives them the ick. The ick is a concept that has been popularized in recent years, and it refers to that innermost feeling you get about a prospective partner that tells you something isn't right. Essentially, it's your red flag detector. Incredibly, out of all the things that could possibly put someone off, it seems like owning an Android phone is the top of people's lists. It came out as number one for things that give people the ick, and, honestly, this is pretty surprising. Other things that popped up consistently amongst the thousands of people who were surveyed was social media, or a lack thereof, clothing, and the way people speak to one another. Pet names and talking about yourself in third person was a big red flag, as was people who wore muscle-fit shirts. People who would comment on celebrity social media posts or those who didn't have social media at all also featured highly in giving people the ick. Interestingly, 74% of men who were surveyed said they find dirty or unpainted nails as their number one biggest turnoff. I mean, out of everything a person can do, it's incredible that this one topped the male list. On the opposite side, 78% of women find their partner's refusal to learn how to drive as the largest ick. More than half of single people over 30 said that it was awful if their partner had a TikTok account. Interestingly, respondents aged under 21 said it was a huge red flag if a date didn't have a social media account on the likes of Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat or Twitter. Other icks that made the list were smoking, speaking in slang, laughing at your own jokes, getting food stuck in your teeth, singing the wrong lyrics and incorrectly wearing a face mask. Lordy, it sounds difficult to be single and dating these days if people are being this picky. How we choose to respond to the ick is all on us, says Dr. Becky Spellman, a psychologist and clinical director of Private Therapy Clinic. She argues that it's vital a person takes responsibility for what they choose to do when they start to go off their new flame. You may suddenly be struggling with feelings of revulsion towards them, but they are still the same person you were attracted to until recently, said S.R. Spellman. This is the most important thing to remember, so that you do not consciously or unconsciously attempt to place the blame for your subjective feelings of revulsion on their shoulders.